The emergency medical conference aboard Station Osiris had been convened in desperation. For 3 weeks, a mysterious illness had been spreading through the Delphinian colony on Kepler 442b, and the galaxy's finest doctors were stumped. Chief Medical Officer Zwaxvara of the Galactic Health Consortium gestured to the holographic display showing the afflicted Delphinans, normally vibrant blue beings, now pale and lethargic. The symptoms are consistent across all 2,000 patients: severe fatigue, loss of appetite, mild fever, respiratory distress. We've tried every antiviral, antibacterial, and antiparasitic in our database. Nothing works. Dr. Helmox, a renowned Thorian physician, manipulated the molecular scans. The pathogen is unlike anything in our records. It attacks the mucous membranes but leaves no permanent damage. Yet the patients continue to deteriorate. Without intervention, we estimate 15% mortality within the month. 23 of the galaxy's most brilliant medical minds had spent 72 hours analyzing data, running simulations, and proposing treatments. Each solution had failed. Dr. Patricia Okonkwo sat quietly in the back, the only human in the room. She'd been reviewing the charts with growing recognition, but had hesitated to speak. Human medicine was still considered primitive by galactic standards, mostly chemical-based rather than nanotechnological. Finally, she raised her hand. "Yes, Dr. Okonkwo." Zwaxvara's tone carried barely concealed impatience. They were running out of time for untested theories. "I think they have a common cold." The room fell silent. Then erupted in disbelief. "Impossible," Dr. Helmox scoffed. "We've sequenced the pathogen. It's completely novel." "Novel to you," Patricia stood, pulling up Earth's medical database. On Earth, the common cold is caused by over 200 different virus variants. They mutate constantly. This looks like a rhinovirus analog that jumped species during trade contact 3 weeks ago. She highlighted the timeline. Right when the human merchant ship Prosperity made port. A cold? Zwaxvara's scales rippled with frustration. "We're facing a potential epidemic, and you're suggesting that you're overthinking it," Patricia interrupted gently. "Look at the symptoms: mild fever, fatigue, respiratory issues, self-limiting duration. It's a cold. On Earth, we get billions of cases annually. Mortality rate is negligible with proper supportive care." "Then what's your advanced treatment protocol?" demanded Dr. Helmox. Patricia smiled. "Chicken soup, rest, and fluids." The room exploded in outrage. Several doctors began shouting simultaneously. Zwaxvara raised her appendages for silence. "Dr. Okonkwo, if this is a joke." "It's not." Patricia's voice was firm. "You've been trying to kill a virus that's already dying on its own. Your aggressive treatments are probably making them worse. The Delphinian immune system just needs support while it learns to fight this off." She pulled up Earth's historical medical data. Humans dealt with colds for millennia before we had modern medicine. We learned that sometimes the best treatment is the simplest: warm liquids to soothe mucous membranes, nutrients to support immune function, and rest to let the body heal. "Chicken soup?" Dr. Helmox repeated incredulously. "You expect us to present soup as a medical solution to the Galactic Health Consortium? I expect you to try not killing your patients with treatments they don't need." Patricia loaded her prescription into the system. "Trust me. 24 hours of rest, hydration, and nutritional support. That's all they need." Zwaxvara stared at the human doctor for a long moment, then sighed. "We have no other options. Implement Dr. Okonkwo's protocol." "But if this fails?" "It won't," Patricia said quietly. 48 hours later, the first Delphinian patients were sitting up, eating, and showing significant improvement. Within a week, the epidemic was over. Mortality, 0. At the follow-up conference, Ziwexvara addressed the assembly with visible humility. It seems we owe Dr. Okonkwo an apology. And humanity, perhaps we've underestimated the value of surviving on a planet with 200 different viruses for the same illness. Patricia smiled. Sometimes the most advanced medicine is knowing when to do less. My grandmother could have told you that. Usually while making soup. The Galactic Medical Database was updated that day with a new category, Human Folk Medicine, surprisingly effective. And across the galaxy, medical replicators began including recipes for chicken soup.